Critical Public Facilities, or CPF, mission is where the Corps of Engineers comes in at FEMA's behest to redo or waterproof roofs of critical facilities such as police stations, fire stations, hospitals. We try to waterproof those so that they can get back to work and help restore order and normalcy for the community. Currently the mission is moving forward. We have completed several of the projects. Certain fire stations, some police stations, and certain medical facilities have been completed to date. It can be a little difficult in that we are awarding construction contracts in a recovery atmosphere. There's a lot of devastation on the island. A lot of our contractors were also directly affected by the hurricane.
I'm working on the Blue Roof mission here in Puerto Rico. That mission is to put temporary plastic roofs on residential homes. That allows residents to stay in their homes instead of being displaced into shelter. It also helps prevent further damage to their homes. The storm came through and it pretty well affected every single part of the island. We are estimating currently about 68,000 homes will be eligible. Temporary roofs are designed with roughly a 30-day lifespan while the resident is able to come up with the means to make a permanent repair themselves.
Our priority mission is hauling and disposing of vegetation and construction and demolition material. The debris removal mission is a lot more complex than just removing garbage. We have to develop a course of action once we inherit the mission. And here in Puerto Rico, there are 78 municipalities. When everything's said and done, we'll have 55. Each municipality is doing their own curbside pickup, and we'll coordinate with them for if we're going to do additional curbside debris pickup or if we're just going to be hauling from their stockpile for final disposal. And final disposal can look like many different things. It could be recycling the metals, it could be taking it to a leased piece of property that we have for grinding operations, or it could be just taking whatever's left over to a landfill for final disposal. When we collect debris at our temporary sites for grinding operations, we grind it into a mulch. Day-to-day is pretty consistent for the most part. We get some hang-ups with equipment failures, it's typical, and you have weather delays, but for the most part we're hauling about 38 to 42,000 cubic yards of debris a day, which is pretty significant considering that we are limited to an island.
We provide temporary emergency power for critical public facilities. Basically, we're installing generators until the main grid system comes back up and functioning. Some examples of that would be hospitals, shelters, pump stations, lift stations. We get in first, we get everything generated, power provided to those facilities, and then at that time, then other people can function. We've installed over 1,300 generators on the island. We currently have 7 what's called a new thing. It's called microgrids, where we're actually providing power to substations that will actually generate power for a community. To me, it's a heartwarming thing to be able to provide energy for people that need critical energy at the time.